Happy Finance Friday everyone, I'm Tom and this is Tom's Money Magic. Today I'm going to be explaining how the price of a product changes based on how much of the product there is. The concept behind this is called supply and demand, which I touched on in my inflation video. Supply and demand go together. If one went up or down, then it would have an effect on the other one. Supply is talking about the quantity of a product that is available to consumers to buy, and demand is the amount of consumers that are looking for that product. Let's start with the example that I made in my inflation video. Let's say the supply of houses in a suburb or town was at 30. So there were 30 houses, but there were also 30 people looking to buy those houses. This is called equilibrium, where the supply of a product is equal to the amount of people that want to buy that product. This would change if one of them suddenly went up or down. So for example, let's say 20 more houses were suddenly put on the market. This would affect it because there's still the 30 people looking for those houses, meaning that the price of each house would go down, because there would be less people looking for each individual house, so there'd be less fight and the price wouldn't go up as much. But then there would also be the unfortunate side effect of some houses not being sold. This would have the opposite effect if instead the demand went up. There were only 30 houses, but this time 50 people looking to buy those houses. Now everyone has to fight harder to get each house. So the houses could sell for much higher than anticipated because people would be trying to put in offers that would be higher than everyone else's. It also would have the opposite side effect of before. Some people would end up not being able to find a house in that suburb or town straight away. This yin and yang effect was seen in Sydney a while ago. Lots of people wanted to move to Sydney and they needed some housing, but they were having trouble finding them. So lots of people saw this as an opportunity to quickly build an apartment building and then be able to get some quick money by selling off all of the apartments. The problem is that too many people saw this opportunity at the same time, because now there are hundreds of apartments that are empty, and because they had to buy up housing, like just normal houses, to be able to build those apartments on those blocks, there's now less houses and the price of them have gone up. This effect was also amplified because of COVID. So there were less people wanting to move to Sydney because they couldn't get into Australia, and more people moved further away from the city because with everyone working at home more, they didn't need to be near the city anymore. In summary, if there are more people looking to buy a product than the amount of product that is available, then the price will go up, and if there's excess product and not as many people wanting to buy it, then the price will go down. And equilibrium is when there is the same amount of product and consumers wanting to buy that product. And in this case, the price would be stable. That's all for me today. Please hit the like button down below and subscribe for more content. Please check out my website if you haven't already. See ya!